Alright. Okay. Gotta mess with some audio first. Is this real life or just a beta stream? It's a little bit of both, I reckon. Welcome, FX. It's time for spooks. It's time for scares. It's time for Deathmark. Yeah. So, what is this game about? Well, you see, there's this mark that one can get. And if you receive this mark, it means that you will also receive death. You have a death mark on you? And not personally, but my friend in the trench coat that I'm playing as, yes, he's very death marked. Unfortunately, for him and all involved. Mr. Trenchcoat Man has a death mark. My assistant, friendly high school girl, also has a death mark on her leg. And small, snarky elementary school child also has a death mark. We must go on an amazing journey to undeath mark ourselves. You know? As one does. Anyhow. FX, have you been here for the rest of this? I actually wonder. Alright. Oh, I'm still at the staff storage room. I never actually bothered to figure out what I was doing. Whoops. Actually, while we're at it, I think I'm gonna cheat. Don't tell anybody though. Don't tell anyone. I'm definitely not cheating. Shh. We're gonna load that up. Don't worry about it. I'm definitely, absolutely, not at all in any way, shape, or form using the guide that Don sent me after the last stream. That's definitely not a thing that I'm doing. Huh. So, we were right. I have to do something with this. Right, locked cabinet. Oh, maybe I'm just not doing it in the right order like that stupid trap door down there. Alright, I get it. Did you tell about my dragon? I've not. But you know what I can do? You know what I can do? Why would I tell people about your dragon when I can... I have too many things open on my desktop. Do. Boy, I sure hope that worked. There we go. When I can not put it in the stream because it's not working for some reason. Alright, cool. And there go my bats. Oh no, come back. Huh. Huh. Alright. I see. You want me to do this the hard way game? There's stream? Thing? Huh? You want me to do this the hard way? I can do this the hard way. Bam. I don't know why it wasn't letting me drag and drop, but I got it now. There we go. Put your little dragon down here. There we are. Yeah, a dragon by my side would be very useful if someone's trying to kill me. Ghosts versus dragons. Who would the real victor be there? Anyhow, I think what is going on is that this game is very particular about what order you do things in. We're going to look at it first, really old, couldn't stores around it off. We're going to feel it. Pull on the door, but it just rattles in place. Looks like it won't open. Something is stopping it. Now let's use a tool. Told me to use a pen on it. The red pen. Taking it. Okay, no. Not it. No. Rattles in place. Won't open. Something stopping it. The letter opener. Okay. It's bothering me. Yay, dragon! Yes. Your dragon is here, and your dragon will distract from the fact that I clearly do not know what I'm doing. Hang on. I'm doing things. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Everything's under control. Huh. Sliding doors will lock. I'm... Hang on. I'm looking things up, and I'm trying to figure out how to do things. I am super stuck. What if I look at it first? Looks like sliding doors will lock. Just sticking something in the... Oh! Elf must have gone missing. What? Oh, I had to do it in a weird order. Great. Cool. I love that. I love just pressing buttons and suddenly the game decides, hey... it works now. Don't worry about it. I was looking at a guide, and even the guide was confusing to me. Something's stuck in the hole for the screw. That wooden thing works as a lock. I'll have to do something about that to open the door. I guess. And now I stick a red pen in it for some reason. I take out the red pen. If I use the pen, I might be able to pop out whatever's in the hole. That part was from the guide. I would have never thought of jabbing a pen in it. I don't know who would think of jabbing a pen in it, but you know what? That's a thing that happens. Wow, you've got skills. Yup. I'm also psychic. Is it that surprising? It's surprising to me, buddy. Anyway, I need to focus. Suddenly the resistance vanishes and the pen pokes all the way through. Put my hand on the door and slide it open without any issues. There's a red tube inside. Got a flare? Ah, I see. That's what I needed to get down on the bottom. It would be dark down there, and I need a flare so I can see. You should have just told me something like, yeah, it's too dark down there. We really should get something for a light. That would have made more sense. I was like, what the hell do I need to go down a door? A flare? What's that for? For seeing things. Yeah. It's a signal for emergencies. It's a good idea to always have one in your car. Are you a salesman? Ah, okay then. But Moy picked something off the floor. It's a thorn about as long as my pinky finger. That's what was in the hole.
This is so not a coincidence. I bet he didn't want anyone to have that, so he put a thorn in the hole. Is he scared of this?
Yes, we have a ghost weapon. Flare. But how long will it last is the problem. Flares don't last forever. We both look at the flare again. Huh?
Huh? What? Why'd you turn off the light?
That wasn't me. I didn't turn it off. It just went off.
What was that noise? Hey, mister, what was that noise?
Shh, be quiet. It's a struggle not to yell with my nerves on edge. I hit the flashlight again and again. Come on, please. Batteries were just working. I feel like I'm performing CPR on this thing.
Hey, Don. We're having scary times. Oh, and hey, Ultima, I saw you, but I didn't say hey.
But finally, got it. There's the ghost. And door behind me warps threateningly. My mark burns in pain. Death is already in the room next door. There's no time and nowhere to run. Calm down. I need to find a way out of this quickly. We're running out of time. A way to survive. We've got to hurry.
I just want to look for ghost things. I don't have a timer, so I feel fine. No one's home. Bye. No one's here. We're gone. We left.
There's a door cut into the floor. Is it some kind of storage area? It's a well-bit door. Big enough to fit an adult through it. That's great. Get in there.
Do I really have to do this all over again?
Heal the door. Metal-handed. Retracted. Grasp on it. Can't get it.
Hurry up!
I would love to.
Oh, wow. So they're single-use flares. And don't like that. Don't like that.
I take out the letter opener and shove it in. Might be able to get the handle out this way. I mean, considering I did it 12 times before, but hey, whatever. When it touches metal, the mark scorches me. I stop moving for just a second. But I have to do this. Yes, I got it. I grab the handle and lift up the trap door.
Is there? I can't hear it. I don't hear it. Is there children laughing in the distance? Volume's a little funky. Music is very loud in this game. I should probably try to turn it down.
As I thought, a dark hole leads down under the floor. Get in! I shove Moe into the hole. Okay, that's... Could have phrased that differently, but alright. I then slide down into the darkness after them. I fall unexpectedly far, hitting my back against something. Grit my teeth and stop myself from yelling. Something shuffling around above my head. If we had stayed there just a few more seconds. I grip my burning wrist with all my might. I endure the pain for now.
Not enough spooks. You're right. We should have just stayed up there, waited for the spooks to come to us. I need that sweet, sweet content, baby. Climb that ladder back up again, you coward. Get up there. Oh.
I can hear anxious panting. Mine must be right next to me. Shaking so hard, I can see it from the corner of my eye.
I brace myself, expecting the trapdoor to break open any second. But the shuffling noise finally grows distant.
Is it okay now?
Yeah, I think it's gone. Suddenly my wrist isn't hurting anymore.
Distant? Rats! I don't like rats. Better not be any rats down here. I'm gonna be very upset. Thank God. I thought we were done for this time.
Anyway, where are we? What in the world is this room? I'm surprised this place exists beneath the school.
Can you turn on the light?
Yeah. Cautiously press the switch. Being careful not to make any noise.
It's a very noisy flashlight. Whoa, okay. On second thought, it was better with the lights off.
The scene captured in the light of the flashlight sends shivers down my spine.
What?
Moise slaps a hand over her mouth. Their mouth. Sorry, don't mean to assume.
Hey, look, Skellies. All right, now, if we're being honest here, if we're being honest, I think the security got off easy. You know, half of his face, that's pretty bad. But in retrospect, he could have had this. So, hindsight, not looking too bad. I did want spooks. I did not want this. This looks a little bit like imminent death. Also, are those vines like up and around and moving? That better just be a weird bit of picture, or vines just hanging out there. Because I really don't want moving vines. I don't like that.
For a few moments, all we can do is stare in silence. A disturbing scene, more horrible than anything I've seen before, spreads out before us. Anyone would be shocked by it, especially a kid. I take a deep breath and look closer. There's something twisting around the corpses. Looks like some kind of plant vine. Are those roses? The strangely sharp thorns and the thin red petals. There appears to be real, live roses covering the corpses and carpeting the floor. My vision suddenly grows dim.
Whoa, okay, wow. Oh, well, no, that's... You know what? I didn't mean to take a screenshot. I was trying to hit the home button. You know what? Didn't expect that. Didn't expect. You know what? We're just gonna turn that off. We're just gonna turn that off. And I'm just gonna read. Okay, look, I assumed this game would have a mature rating for all of the blood and murder, but that one's a little much, even for me. Not the direction I thought we were going. Oh, if only Beat were here. He would have enjoyed that. Okay.
I see a woman trapped by roses. I I think I've seen this hentai somewhere. Hey kids watching, that was cool, huh? Game almost got an A rating. I think it well deserves it at this point. What is this? I don't... You know what? Things are happening. The tragedy that happened in this room. It's as if it's all playing out in my head. I can see it. Well, okay, easy with your imagination there, buddy. Let's not... Alright, we're having some kind of a flashback. It might be safe for a while. Who's in Doug? Don't know. No. I just wanted scares. Yes. This is not what I was expecting. Roses. I'm assuming this is our lady getting attacked by the roses. Are we sure our ghost is a kid? I'm just saying. How does the kid know what to do with these roses? I don't believe it. Roses. What are they doing? Those pops? No, stop it. We're gonna proceed carefully. In fact, we're gonna take this. We're just gonna move this up right over here, and that'll be fine. Skeleton, keep that there for us. Keep my rating down. I'm trusting you. Did someone plant them? I assume. Moe's voice brings me back to reality. Oh, okay. What exactly am I seeing? Because I don't see the body here now. Maybe the kid had a dirty mind. You never know. Nickety Nick Knock. I don't even know how to say your name right now. Let's just pretend that never happened. If Twitch asks, that never happened. Not once. You know, I was avoiding going through the little tutorial that they sent me so I could figure out how to open that door, simply because I didn't want spoilers. Maybe I did want that spoiler. I'm a little upset I wasn't more readily prepared for that. Moe's voice brings me back to reality. So, wait, I'm so confused. What were we seeing? John Twitch. Nice to meet you. Can you please explain? Look, I'll be honest, I cannot. YouTube doesn't mind too much, I guess. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. It's bad enough that I already have death in the title. I don't think that helps me very much with the algorithm. But hey, no one has been gay so far, so that probably helps with the algorithm. Death, sexual content, perfectly fine. Being gay, definitely banned against the algorithm. YouTube is a weird creature. You saw what happened to the corpse. Okay, so like, that's what I mean. Am I like, is my death mark showing me what happened to one of the corpses in this room? Because like, there's no flesh and blood body. That was definitely, body definitely had flesh and blood, and also blood, and there are none now. So do I get like death mark hallucinations? Are they all gonna be, if I see other dead bodies, they're not all gonna be that M-rated, are they? I hope not.
for my streaming career's sake.
Moy's voice brings me back to reality. Yeah. I can't tell them that I saw some waking dream. I really can't tell them. They are a high school girl, and that is probably not right in any situation. I scramble to remember the conversation. That's right. I saw the rose vines. Then, yeah, that's got to be it. It's not like they just spring up on their own. But
you don't know how scared I am. Out of all the things that has scared me in this game, that was probably the scariest. Simply because my hand is instinctively on the mouse. I'm afraid at any point he'll be like, "Oh yes, that thing that I saw," and it'll flash back to that screen. There we go. You will understand more as you progress. All right. Okay, Don, you've already seen a playthrough of this game. If you have seen it fairly far, I know you didn't know, and I didn't know, so you didn't think to tell me. But if there are any moments like that in this game, please warn me when I'm getting close to them. Because, yeah, the algorithm does not favor me in these situations. Oof. Why would anyone do that? Why would anyone plant weird hentai death vines? Someone decorate the corpses for some kind of reason? Dude, are you really that dumb? That security guard, half of his face got turned into plants. The first thing you saw on this adventure was someone having plants sprouting out of their body. No, this is how they die. I'm very dumb, apparently. One more sexual scene in this chapter, I think. Okay. Just warn me when I get there. Don't tell him it's coming. No! Do tell me it's coming. Or did they die? Captured by the roses, like I saw in that vision. Yes, that's the more likely thing. I mean, not usually, but in this case, that's the more likely one. Eek! That's a very questionative eek. Moy screams. What's wrong? Something moved. See? Over there. Back in there. No. Living vines. I don't want living vines. No. Something hiding in here. I don't like living vines. Oh, I have my flashlight. Okay, good. I imagine there's gonna be some spooks around here. Oh, so I can examine all of the dead bodies. Oh, except for that one. And that one. Otherwise, we're doing pretty good. No. Nick, knock. Don't encourage him to leave me in the dark. Please. Please don't. So I guess let's start by examining the ladder. I don't know if... I'd love to get out of here as soon as possible. We need to look around a little more. No, I'd just leave, fam. So I have a one-use flare, and I'm a little afraid that I would use it at the wrong time. But I'm also afraid that I'm going to use it so conservatively that when the time comes that I need it, I won't use it and perish. So that's a thing. These corpses look newer than the others. They still got some flesh going on them. These guys have been dead for a while, though. Next chapter might need to be fully covered, though. There is a warning. Okay. Good. Little frightened, not gonna lie. I've seen a lot of scary things in this game. But that was very scary. The most unexpected of fears. I guess should I examine the corpses? I don't want to move too far and not have the chance to go back at things, because this seems like the place where something's gonna jump out at me. Let's look at these. It's a dried up corpse. Thank you. Don't feel it. Let's just look at it first.
The body is twisted in an odd position, as if it's still in pain even now.
Okay, well, that's pleasant. Should I feel the corpse? I don't want to touch a dead body. I don't like it. I don't like it. Alright. Check the bed last? Yeah, I was kind of figuring. I'd check all the corpses and then the bed. So hang on, is one of these, do you know if one of these corpses is going to trigger that same image again? Because I feel like it would. I feel like any moment now he'd be like,
this body is twisted just like that one that I saw in my vision that I'm flashing back to right now.
Now that would be just my luck. Okay, I guess we're gonna feel a corpse.
I hesitantly search the corpse, but I don't find anything.
I guess there could be useful items on these corpses.
Look at the corpse. The body is twisted and odd.
Okay, yeah. Okay, feel the corpse.
Search the corpse, don't find anything. Fair enough.
You know, we're going RPG style. Loot the corpses. I'll go with these ones first. They're farther away from the bed. Less likely to trigger something. I think the corpses have... Okay. Good.
That's a dried up corpse, thanks. Twisted in pain. Great. You get something for me, buddy?
Find anything. That's natural. Skeletons don't have pockets.
You know how that goes. It's dried up corpse still. It's twisted in pain still.
Oh, that one made a sound. Maybe I will get something out of this.
I hesitantly search the corpse. Something flashes within the vines by its feet.
Got round hand mirror. Alright. Like a compact? Yeah, okay.
Looks like a gift for a young woman.
A mirror? I guess someone was here after all. What? Yeah, very obviously someone was here. Plenty of people were here. They didn't get to leave, though. It's the problem. How about you, friend? Still a dried corpse. Twisted, in pain, right? Got it. Nothing. Alright. So... Oh... Tell you the next scene... Spoilers. I meant next. Okay, well... Don't tell me what happens in those kinds of scenes, but do tell me when they're coming up so I can be prepared for them. Or if you're watching when I get to those moments, be like, okay, now's the time to get ready. just so I know. Anyhow, let's examine that bed. I don't think there's anything else. Right. We're gonna Professor Layton magnifying glass this. And everything. Gotta look for those hint coins. I'll try to tell you when it is. Okay, thank you. That would be helpful.
There's a bed with a metal pipe frame. Look at it. The mattress is completely discolored, stained with something that looks like sweat. One must have been living here for a long time, too.
I don't like that. Ew, I don't want to feel it. I don't want to feel the sweaty bed. Happens near the end of the chapter. Okay. Fair enough. End of this current chapter. I probably assume when that is. Feel.
The mattress is oozing dark, dirty water. It smells like sewage.
Well, don't tell me that when I already have my hand on it. Ew.
I slide the mattress over and find a plastic sheet underneath it. Got vinyl sheet. Ew, I don't want to keep that with me. It's pretty thick. But it was it put there to protect from water damage? On top of the top of the sheet is pitch black. At first glance, looks like it's covered in mold. When I spread it open, it crunches as dark red flakes fall from it. Oh, that's blood. This is blood.
I know, that's what I said.
I can't do anything but whisper, dumbfounded, as I stare at the blood-stained sheet. Something murmurs in my ear as if in reply. Their blood denies him.
Oh, okay.
Part of me takes the voice seriously. I'm clearly hallucinating. For some reason, it calms me down.
Are you actually hallucinating? I mean, look at where we are, buddy. I would believe anything at this point.
Still in a daze, I shine the flashlight under the bed.
Don't come and get me, boogeyman. I don't like it. Okay. There it is again. Something's there.
Oh, his voice has gone very shrill.
Well, excuse you. My accent is fine.
Then,
hey, now, give me a break. Is that her thing under the bed? I'm no monster, you know. I'm just a regular human being. Whoa! Well, hello there. You're new. I like you. I don't like that look you're giving me, but you're very nicely dressed.
something climbs slowly out from under the bed.
The best character? Really? Alright. Can he be my partner? Oh, I want the ability to take 2 partners now then. 'Cause I want Moe and this new fellow too if he's such a best character. Screw the child though. We're leaving the child behind every time.
Something slowly climbs out from under the bed. It's a man in a trench coat. I hate men in trench coats. No, wait a minute. we share a bond. A trench coat bond.
A person? What are you doing under there?
The man looks bored. He scoffs.
Same as you.
I ran into that monster and escaped down here. And then you guys came. The man turns his back to us, jerks his chin.
Anyway, I was hiding over there.
His answer is believable enough. But why is he at the school to begin with? His presence raises a lot of questions. The man tilts his head a bit and peers at me. Then he snorts. Seems he's seen through me.
You don't look like you believe me. I guess that's only natural. I haven't told you everything either. I could, but...
The man looks around at his feet.
We better get out of here first.
We shouldn't chat at the crime scene.
I think you're right.
Moy seems to feel the same way. Let's head back for now.
You have somewhere to go back to?
Good.
Then let's get going.
The man puts his hand on the ladder. He pauses and turns to us. The name's Satoru Mashita. I'm an ex-detective. Forgot to mention that. The man named Mashita disappears up the ladder. We follow him back up to the first floor. When we emerge, he's not there. Hey, take a look at this. Oh, I mean, hey, take a look at this.
Alright, it's hard to distinguish you two now. No wonder I can only take one partner at a time.
Mashita's calling to us from down the hallway. Was it like this when you guys came, though? Huh? Moe pipes up, voice slightly wobbly.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like this at all.
Is everything covered in vines? Yep. I had a feeling.
Something's creeping along the hallway. There. Rose vines. Thought so. I didn't see them before either.
What?
The mark's color grows more vivid. Early dawn. A few hours left until death closes in.
Excuse me? Yo, okay. Fair enough.
Some people naturally put others on guard, even if there's no particular ill will between them. It's exactly the type of person Mashita is.
Mashita is best character, you will find out why. Hopefully.
Oh, you've got some nice stuff here.
The moment he climbs in the car, he makes a grab for my bag.
Hey, that's my blood-stained sheet. And all of my girl's equipment.
He then starts inspecting all of my stuff. I wasn't planning on keeping a constant eye on him, but he's making it very hard not to. Molly seems like the type to stick her nose in everything, but she's suspiciously silent, as if exhausted.
Can you blame her?
Are you okay, Molly?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Just zoning out. You know, I'm fine.
She doesn't look fine, but...
What? Now you call her she? Alright, buddy. You play the pronoun game by your own rules, apparently.
Whatever. At this point, I don't even care. My other passenger is more of a concern right now.
No, support the girl. Support her now. Don't do that. I mean, he is rifling through our stuff, though.
So, were you at the school because you were investigating something?
I'm not on the force anymore. Just poking around for my own reasons. Something I wanted to check.
You wouldn't happen to have, like, a dog bite that occasionally gives you searing pain, would you? Yeah, what he says, but that would mean he entered the school illegally. What were you...
Let me ask you one thing first.
Mashita interrupts my question and points to my arm. Suddenly, this has marble floor in the car.
Does that hurt?
Didn't take him long to spot the mark on my wrist. Maybe I shouldn't roll up my sleeves. Sometimes, it hurts the most whenever I'm in danger.
Huh. Is that so?
Mashida leans back in his seat, satisfied.
I was investigating some missing people.
Guess he's responding to my question now.
That school came up in a number of missing persons cases. Each one had some affiliation with H Elementary before they disappeared. Teachers, workers, some in the PTA, students, and their family members.
Heyo! Oh, I'm so glad you're here. You're such a pure and innocent child. I'm so glad you're here now, specifically. We've been through some things. Ooh, you missed the scary yeah. Scary is one word for it. Potentially R-rated is the other.
I was looking for them. Then,
Moy speaks up from the back seat.
We set her in the back.
Well, I guess I can keep a better eye on Mashida this way.
I'm innocent. Ooh, fair enough.
those were people. The corpses down there?
He doesn't sound as energetic as she usually does. Something happened after all? Is her mark? Mashida doesn't reply.
Doggo! Sorry, very spoopy times are happening, but Doggo, you're alive! My god, I haven't seen you in forever! Where's my hug? You've been MIA for forever now. Few people have told me where you disappeared to. Some school things have been going on, I guess. You've been busy, but I haven't seen you in forever. I'm glad you're here. Good to see you after so long. It has been a while. Hang on a minute. What is going on? Alright. Sorry, chat's a little funky. Are you a ghost? Doggo, are you a ghost? Whoopee. Now we're dealing with a lot of ghosts lately. A lot of oddly R-rated ghosts. Well, it's not R-rated, but still. Definitely not rated T for teen. We're definitely in the M rating. If it weren't for all the bloody murder, it's for all the weird sexual things that keep happening. Oh well. I thought you disappeared into the ether. You alright, buddy? On the road again. It's so great to get on the road again. With nothing but my ghost hunting friends again. Yep, we're on the road, Ultima. Finally. I'm now a little bit more confused as to when this chapter is going to end. So Don, if you could tell me when I'm getting to that point, please do. Because I think am I getting to the close to the end of this chapter? It's okay. My Nintendo Switch account got banned somehow. I didn't even know that was a thing that could happen. Like I could kind of get like in the ye olde Miiverse days, but you know, saying something. But how did you get your account banned? Nick, knock! Stop! Oh, he has to tell me. How in the world did you get your? I'll tell you when it's on its way. Okay. It will tell me in its own way. Okay, interesting. I will choose to believe you, but please tell me when I'm getting close, because I'm dumb, and I probably won't get all the context clues unless it's really right in your face, which Maybe it is. Who knows? Said that he got banned. Yeah. What? What's going on? Sorry, it's a lot of text all of a sudden. Don't tell it. No. Kind of is? Okay, well, still tell me when I'm approaching that area. Be my EMF, my PKE meter. Start peaking as soon as I get near it. I got no clue what happened at the first week of school when I came back to play Fortnite, and it said that my Nintendo Switch account is suspended. But for what? Like, were you cursing and being a rude child on the Fortnites? What happened? Were you using bad words in the local Fortnites? Or using your terrible Nintendo Switch online app to say the bad words? That might be a reason. I don't know how a Nintendo would monitor or know any of that, though. You wanna know how many chapters there are? Yeah, how long is this game, actually? I would like to know that. And I'd like to know if I'm coming up near the end of this chapter anytime soon. No, I'm never rude on Fortnite. I never do like that. That's not helping your case. Alright, I'm gonna let you black out. That's fine. So, Don, are you looking up how many chapters there are? I just thought you knew offhand. If you don't know, that's fine. I mean, I'd like a rough estimate as to whether I'm even remotely getting close to the light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, we were just at this school for a fair amount of time, but what I felt like was not all that long story-wise. But then it's like, oh, nope, it's done. You're gonna die soon, so I'm gonna have to find a way to alleviate my death mark fairly soon. 5 chapters, only 5, okay. And I say about 1/3 or halfway through the chapter. Really? Alright. Anyways, I hardly saw you live, mate. I don't know. I was gone for a month before, but every day before I was live all the time. I stream almost every day. You know, unless emergencies, internet down, or I have to go out and live for a moment. There's always that. Anyhow, you gonna be on Twitch? Okay, that's fine, Ulu. Hey, I gotta boost that view count on both sides. It don't matter much to me. Anyhow. Sorry, what? What's going on? What were you saying? Oh. Yeah, were those people, the corpses down there? And he's just gonna ignore her? Rude. Maybe he thinks the answer is obvious. Or maybe replying to a kid isn't worth his time. Yeah, that explains it. Plus, I really want to play Fortnite Chapter 2. Oh, sad times. Go out and live for a moment. What's that, Blue? You know what? I'm not entirely sure myself, but I've tried it a few times. It's a little weird. Not a fan. Not a fan. Skeleton! Get off of my rear view mirror! How am I gonna see if a ghost is behind us? Actually though, I think this is kind of cool. Let me get my little Skelemans over here. You can actually see my character's face in the back mirror, as well as like another light. I really enjoy the detail in the art that they put into this game. Not the detail in that last bit of art. But, you know. I'll watch some other vids. Hope you have a great stream. Hey, it was just nice to see you, doggo. I'm glad you're still out there and everything's okay. Not so glad your Nintendo account got banned, but I hope you get that fixed. You should, like, call somebody, talk to a Nintendo representative, see if you can maybe find out why it was banned at least, and see if you can get it unbanned. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. You know, I'm sure you had a lot of things attached to that account. Splatoon, Fortnite. I don't know if you're able to transfer any emotes and skins over if your account gets banned. So, you know, I would check on that. You should really do something about that. I'd be super upset. Anyhow, see you later. Thanks for joining, friend. I hope to see you, later. In great detail, except for those scenes, right? Yeah, that's what I was saying. Bye, doggo.
Something bugs me about what he just said. If the school was clearly suspicious, then... Of course I brought it up to my superiors.
Wait, can you read minds?
All I got for it was... He continues before I can ask, making a slashing motion across his neck. You got fired, huh? Disciplinary discharge. Something about sexually harassing a subordinate.
Okay, but did you, though? Got a lot of stuff on that account. I even got Undertale. Okay, well... I could see that. Fair. Alright, bye. Hope to see you around again.
That principal's gotta have some kind of political pull. I probably dug up something he didn't want getting out. That wasn't my plan. I never meant to uncover anything dirty. True. School did have that suspicious room. Not that strange to think it would come up in some missing persons cases. That would be common sense, at least. Common sense is for the world of the living. The spirit might have something to do with those cases. There's an awkward silence. In that sense, this isn't even a case anymore, is it? Mashida sighs deeply. Who'd believe it? Who would believe there's a monster in that school killing people? It's personal now. Our problem, and we're on our own. He turns his wrist over and shows it to me. On his skin is the familiar mark. You too? Yeah, I sensed it as soon as I saw yours. I had a feeling this would be a problem. We're in the same boat, you and I. He has good instincts. We should talk more when we get back. At Kujiro Mansion, there's some... Stop myself before finishing my sentence. I shouldn't mention that for now. In any case, once we get back, I'll give you more details. Yeah. I'm sure that'll help him a bunch. But Mashida scoffs.
Oh. No, that must have been Moe. Yeah, I'm sure that'll help him a bunch. It's so confusing. You need to give me, like, their names or something in the corner. I can't just assume who's talking here when they're both the exact same text color.
Help, huh? You're underestimating me.
Ooh.
Ominous.
Hello, Spook Mansion. We're back.
When I get out of the car, someone's there to greet me.
Welcome back, mister. You too, Moe. I'm glad you're unharmed. Did you find any clues about the spirit?
What?
What? So there are others?
This is everyone.
Ah, what a reliable group you've got.
Hey. Rude.
Sarcasm is practically dripping off his words.
So, are you planning on continuing the search for that key, or whatever it is?
We don't have anything else to go on. There's no other choice.
I don't understand you. If the source of the mark is that spirit, it would be best to destroy the source, don't you think?
What do you mean?
The spirit exists, so all you have to do is kill it.
I don't think you get how spirits work. I mean, we could, like, seance it or whatever, but, you know. Oh, were you not here for the doll? There was, yeah, there's a talking magic doll. So that's a thing. A little hard to kill a ghost there, friend.
Are you serious?
Of course he's serious. He doesn't exactly look like the joking type. Even if we manage to kill it, that really make the mark disappear? When I consider everything Mary's told me, doesn't seem like it would work that way. Sorry, it doesn't seem like it'd work that way. Can't go too far off script. Even assuming it did, we have a more fundamental problem. And how do you plan to kill it?
I'll figure something out. If it exists, there's logically a way to destroy it.
He claims he can kill the spirit, yet he doesn't even know how he'll do it. Where does all that confidence come from?
Don't forget, I've faced him once already. If we're seriously thinking of killing him...
Mashita grasps his wrist.
The little shit shot some kind of thorns at me from a distance. They hit hard enough to stick in concrete. There's no way to get close to him. We have to make that a priority.
Mashita pulls something out of the heel of his shoe and tosses it at me. It's a thorn, curved like a fang.
The only reason I'm still breathing is because I was lucky. It won't happen next time. We need a plan.
Want to know how many endings per chapter? Well, I imagine there are a few, because if I would have gone with our little kid friend from elementary, it probably would have been a rather different story than me going with Moe. And same now, I imagine, with our new detective friend Mashita. I imagine that I will get at least one different ending per partner character that I can now pick, as well as maybe some odd little tangent on me doing something right or wrong. But yes, I would like to know how many endings there are per chapter. 2 endings, I'm pretty sure. A good one and a bad one. So my partner does not change the long run ending? So if I'd have gone with the kid, I would have found all of the same items and things, yes? I'm just wondering.
As we head to the entrance, I tell Mashita about Kujo Mansion. He takes it all in silently. Even bringing up the talking doll or Sayakujo's death doesn't trigger a reaction. He's so unnervingly calm. Oh, sorry. Is he so unnervingly calm because he's already dealt with the supernatural? We reach the main hall, which is warmly lit. This is a strange mansion. For some reason, I feel like I've come home. Acclimation is kind of terrifying.
Acclimatization? I don't know. That's a big word. I don't have time for a thesaurus.
Welcome back, Lord Yakilashi. Yeah, man, your name. That man is a mark bearer too, I see. Would you make the introductions?
You okay with this, buddy?
I update Mary on our investigation and the strange way we met Mashita. The mirror, the underground room full of corpses, the sudden appearance of roses. I really hate to admit it. It's clear something supernatural is at work here.
Wow! You don't say. Well, gosh, you don't say. Some partners are needed for the end, unlike others. I don't get what you mean. You mean like the good end? You mean like I physically can't get a good end unless I have a certain partner with me? Or... I don't know how you mean that. Are there like various different versions of a good and bad ending that both lead to the same conclusion? Or are there actual different endings per partner? Is what I'm wondering. Anyhow.
And the spirit that caused all of it, Hanahiko. There's no doubt that Hanahiko is the one who put the mark on Mashita's arm. Too. But
yeah, that guy's pretty screwed. That looked like a dress to me, I'm just saying.
What kind of chance do we have against a monster that can do that?
Am I getting there? Is he gonna flash back to that same scene? I'm getting ready preemptively. I'm ready for it. I'm not ready for it, but I'm trying.
Mashita says we should kill him. But is that even possible?
I don't know who's talking. What do you have to make it so hard for me to figure out who's talking? Hey, Yashiki. Ah.
Hey, Yashiki. My train of thought is interrupted. Mashita's holding a leather-bound notebook out toward me. Read this. I picked it up in that underground room. It was caught up in a bunch of those rose vines when I found it.
Certain people are needed for the good ending. Like, the in total good ending? I'm still very confused. I'm gonna need, like, a whole instruction manual for this damn game.
It was pretty hard to get loose. Did you read it? I skimmed through it a bit. It's got some interesting stuff. And that's what he says. But he's not smiling at all.
Hey, he looks like he's smiling. He always looks like he's smiling. Huh.
His eyes shimmer with a quiet anger. Dark red marks stain the cover. I have a bad feeling, but I flip through it. Rose petals fall as they become unstuck from the pages.
I don't like where this is going.
The notes within are very detailed.
Am I coming up towards that end, Don?
The author was intelligent and well written. Reading through, it dawns on me that this was written by H Elementary's principal. The austere, meticulous letters on each page tell a ghastly story. Records of a young, adopted boy's tutoring sessions. Oh no. Anahiko, what did they do to you? The first note is from 5 years ago. It seems the boy adopted by the principal was small and exceedingly cute. He enjoyed wearing skirts and makeup too.
Ah! That now I understand. I kept saying. We kept referring to the ghost as male. But I kept saying that keeps looking like a skirt behind the guard. Well, there we have it. Alright, fair enough. It's all coming together now. Alright. I believe you, game. Continue. Oh, of course. I was wondering why we kept finding girls' things when it was him and it was all in the Lost and Found. That must have been his stuff. The girl's lipstick, the slippers, and they were all red. He kept asking for that red stuff. He likes the color red, and he likes to dress up girly, feminine. See, it's all coming together. Intriguing. You've captured my attention, game. Carry on. There was no denying that they truly suited a dainty, red-cheeked boy like him. But the principal had a hard time accepting such fancies. Bad habits must be corrected young to promote sound mental health, he thought. Oh no. He called it tutoring as a cover for his warped desires. It took place in the underground room. Too many prying eyes and anywhere else. Oh boy. There was no safer place than the school at night, once all the teachers had left. The principal stayed under the pretense of keeping watch, then tutored. He was a highly respected teacher. He'd even made appearances on TV. There was no reason to be suspicious. The only one who noticed anything strange was the boy's homeroom teacher. But she feared the principal's power and firmly kept her mouth shut. No, no. Are you sure? I'm afraid he's gonna bounce back to that picture again. Oh. It's at the end is at the school, so you're good for now. Alright, fair enough.
As the notes continue, they are more and more deranged. They paint a horrible picture. It is of a totally distorted parent and child. My child gets weaker after every session. His delicate frame has grown thinner, and his red cheeks are now darkened. His appearance is described in detail, but there is no malice or hatred. There is just fanatical sincerity, his pride as an educator, and a terrifying, smothering love. Continues like that to the very last page. There's no mention of what became of the principal and the boy. Going by the current state of H Elementary, I can hazard a guess.
You don't look well, mister. What was in that notebook?
Tsukasa peers up at me. He and the boy in the notebook are about the same age. This isn't stuff you share with a kid. I better just sum up the main points for him.
It's terrible. Children are always the victims of the ego of adults.
Yeah. I believe you there.
Censor the entire second chapter because it's filled with you know what. Okay. Well, if you insist, Don. So if that's the case, I've already started this journey. Here's the thing. I don't know how far deep in that gets, but I was already planning to put this little playthrough on hold here. Again, I wanted to get to Ghostbusters before the end of October and then into November. So by that, I was actually going to stop this anyways. Kind of cut it short. Now I'm really gonna cut it short. I had intentions of coming back to it too, but now I'm a little iffy. I will say though that wait, this isn't Ghostbusters? You're right. Welcome to Ghostbusters Anime Edition. Wait, no, that's just Fatal Frame. Never mind. By the way, this game, again, I said it last time, gives me serious Fatal Frame vibes. It is surprisingly slightly more messed up than Fatal Frame, and that's saying a lot. You are pretty messed up, Fatal Frame. I take that back. Fatal Frame's still pretty messed up, but not, this sadistically detailed messed up. But yes, I want to get to Ghostbusters. I had, just as a rough day, the 25th as my day that I wanted to transition over to that. I'm thinking the 25th is what I was thinking. I might move that up now, though. If it gets pretty bad, I'm gonna actually go through some things and see what I can glean of the extra chapters after this. And in that case, we might just bump up Ghostbusters to exceedingly soon. I didn't realize what I was getting into, clearly. I do like this game. If you're looking for something dark, twisted, this is certainly it. And rather than being just dark and twisted for the sake of it, it really does pour a lot into its storytelling and its theming. And I can respect that. And I can enjoy those aspects of it. And I will say that if I don't end up streaming this, because it's not safe for general streams, I'll probably play it in the background on my own. And I don't usually do that with a lot of games anymore. It's kind of a weird thing you hear from streamers. They get to this point where they can't even play games for themselves anymore. But I understand that. This one I'm sure I would, though. I'm already engrossed in the story. So anyhow, I just wanted you to know that Deathmark, if we don't play it, it ain't gonna be left in the dark. It is an interesting tale. One that, while dark and terrifying, I can feel was lovingly crafted. Anyhow. Okay, there he is. Never mind. Oof. Easy, kid.
Stupid grown-ups are irredeemable.
Okay.
Why he'd say that makes sense. The revolting evil of adults and the poor boy who became a victim. But is that really the end? If Hanahiko and the boy in the notebook are connected.
Buddy, they're the same person. Okay, whatever. I don't care.
Then the boy turned into a monster. Is that even possible?
Mary, your thoughts?
Untimely deaths produce hatred. Death does not bring it to an end. Such festering sentiments can give birth to the supernatural.
That is very true. We don't know much about the supernatural, and I do believe in the supernatural, but that is a near immutable law of it. Emotional states, especially negative emotions, really can drive a spirit to remain long after death. Anyhow.
Monsters, ghosts, vengeful spirits, they have many names. I believe that you have all heard one or two such stories. Hanahiko is similar. Mary's words are hard to swallow. But after all those weird events, it only makes sense to accept them. I turn my back to the truth. All that will await me is death. Then Hanahiko really is a monster. We must form a plan based on that hypothesis.
You can skip the second chapter to be safe. The rest of the chapters have less sexual scenes. Less. Okay, well, I still don't know whether I want to take that risk and dodge through that minefield. I'll never know when it's coming, and I don't like that fact. This game has been remarkably fun so far, though. Especially those beginning bits. I was genuinely spooked. Not gonna lie. You know, there's a lot of times where I don't like being scared. I don't like watching horror movies. They bore me. Like, you know, I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, stone cold, never jump at any jump scares. Like, you know, something jumps out like, ugh, you know. Yeah, it gets me. But it's such a cheap scare. Like, all of the little subtle jump scares, if you even want to call them jump scares in this game, have not been like, whoa, here's a thing that's jumping out at you, or whoa, scary face. It was like, you're actively searching and oops, you just found a ghost, and you know, it's never like, some loud noise. It's like, laughs and ooh in the background. It's that subtle kind of scary, and that is the kind of horror that I love. You know, I don't like much horror, but that artistry that is put into it is exactly what I love in this type of game. Anyhow.
Mary is silent for a moment. Then her jade glass eyes shift to Mashida. Incidentally, according to Lord Yashiki's report, there are those among you who are considering killing the spirit. I shall warn you just in case, but that will be very difficult to do. Why's that? I could see Mashida narrow his eyes, but I made sure to speak up first. They are from the world of the dead. Just as the living cannot become more alive, the dead cannot be killed. The only thing you could possibly destroy is the cursed sentiment.
Like a cursed artifact of some sort?
Interesting. So, What does that mean?
It is as I told you before. Death and life existing together. If that is the origin of the mark, then a way to erase it will be there. By driving away the spirit, the curse will also be eliminated.
So defeating Hanahiko is how we'll be able to destroy the mark. Setting aside how he can't be killed, what exactly is the key then?
Nothing is more than a concept, so I am unsure, but I am more certain of one thing. Fate ties the spirit to its place of birth. An object there may be able to fulfill the role of the key. It is a difficult concept to grasp, but that is just how spirits are.
Fair enough. You don't stream this anymore. Can I tell people the person I watched play Deathmark? Yeah, sure. That's perfectly fine. In fact, I was just gonna say, I think I told you yesterday, actually. Give me whoever played the game. I would like to see other people's reactions to this. This didn't seem like the type of game that anyone would really play or stream, but if it is, the more I can see of that, the merrier. Or the gloomier, darker, given our nature here.
Determining the nature of the key. That will decide your fate.
I had a feeling. We'll just have to keep digging around at H Elementary. We don't know what the cursed sentiments or the key to destroying the grudge are. Gaining the key and lifting the grudge is the only way to survive.
You will be required to be callous to make use of the spirit's fear. The only way to repel the spirit lies within its grudge. Remember this and be careful.
New info was added to the spirit file. Secret of the underground room. Alright. Well, how many files do I have? I'm just gonna keep saving till I can't save no more. Alright. Well, I think now that we've saved and now that we're back at the mansion, which I guess we're gonna have to drive back to the school. I don't know why we're doing that when we're clearly wasting time. And, we have until dawn or else we die. I feel like making the commute back and forth isn't really a great thing. It's apparently fairly short, but, Manly Badass Hero is the is the guy's name. What? Really? That's incredible. Well, I'd like to think I'm a little more subtle than that, but it's a hell of a name. Very manly, very hero. Much manly, much hero. Anyhow, let me see. Oh, so I can only choose from you guys now? Huh. Interesting. I can only choose from them. Kid, I know you didn't get any time in the last chapter, but I kind of feel like bringing Detective Guy would be pretty useful. Anyhow, I guess I can only bring him now. Bring one of those two now. No Moe, for some reason. Well, it's interesting. I kind of like that it's limiting my options. I kind of wonder now if it's going to cycle through and whatever partner I bring on that chapter until I bring them back to the mansion, is it going to exhaust one partner at a time so that I have to cycle through the three? That would be kind of interesting. Might be able to finish chapter 1 today. No, I won't! Because I'm calling it quits right now. we've had fun, but it's been 2 hours, roughly, 1.5. And I think now that we're here at the mansion, good save point. I'm going to investigate and inquire a bit more on how this game goes to decide whether we're... She's gone because of story. Fair enough. She got tired from our investigating. She went up to the guest room to sleep. And can you blame her, really? But yeah. We are gonna call it quits here. I don't know if we're gonna call it quits forever, though. I'll probably come back, finish chapter 1. Hope Don is here next time we stream so that he can tell me when I'm getting to the end. Or hope that those signals are are big enough for me to see. But, yeah. We're gonna call it here. I'm gonna do some research into seeing if this series is even remotely safe for me to continue doing. And if not, we're gonna switch straight into Ghostbusters. But we'll see. We'll see how long we can carry this ghost train going. Besides that, yeah, thanks, Don. You're very faithful. You're here almost every single time. If not every single time. I can't think of many times you aren't. But yeah, we'll do this. We'll Ghostbusters probably going to be fairly long, since I'm even going to add on to the initial game with a bit of the Wii version for comparison's sake. It's just something I wanted to do. So the sooner I start, the better, I think. Anyhow, this is the end for now. And I will see you all next time on this spooky adventure. Ooh, I'm leaving. It's okay. Charge your iPad while I'm gone. I'm leaving you off now, and I will see you all again, hopefully, here in this mansion, when this spooky journey continues. Ooh.